Here's a word from my good friend Tom Henry with Feed America First. We partner with Tom to distribute truckloads of produce and healthy foods that we get donated and have to get distributed and consumed quickly. We get that done because of people like Tom and Feed America First. And we're feeding over 24,000 in Middle Tennessee through Layman Lessons Church Ministries because of partners like Tom that we work with. Give him a listen.
Hi, I'm Tom Henry, Executive Director of Feed America First. We founded Feed America First in 2000 because we saw a great inequity that the United States overproduces food. 40% of the food produced in the U.S. goes in the landfill. Yet 50 million Americans have to worry about their next meal, about whether to choose between buying medicine or paying the rent or utilities or feeding their kids. There's no reason why that should be the case in the United States. We provide food for everybody in the world, and so our neighbors don't need to be going hungry, especially the children. We decided to focus on small towns and rural America. There's more help available in the cities for people in need, for the homeless and the hungry. And we wanted to take care of the people that are further away, a little harder to reach. So Feed America First works out of a warehouse in Murfreesboro. We'll give away about 8 million pounds of food this year. We split that up among about 150 small agencies that are serving their communities. It's important to us that those agencies have a chance. That they're almost all from the faith community because that's who's helping in small towns. They know who their neighbors are. They know whose needs are legitimate, and they'll make sure that the right person gets that food. The important part about what we do in John, Jesus talks about after feeding the 5,000, he told his disciples to go out and gather up the remnants so that nothing may be wasted. The critical part about that is that's what we do. We gather up the remnants of the food that's been sold, the other food that's still wholesome. Rather than going to the landfill, we have a chance to feed Americans first, to feed America first. So that's our mission. Louis and I met a couple of years ago. He, due to some physical challenges, could no longer organize and run the feeding program on Saturday mornings. And even though his body wasn't doing as well, his heart and his mind have never slowed down. He's one of the most entrepreneurial people I ever met in the greatest entrepreneurial field of all, serving the Lord. Louis has connected us with people such as Ken Jakes, who has provided hundreds of thousands of pounds of fresh produce through Feed America First and bottled water especially during the summer. It's going to be 100 degrees today, and that bottled water is going to be on the streets, and it's going to be precious to an awful lot of people. The important part about Layman Lessons, they're dealing with the remnants also. Those remnants are people. That's the battleground, and Louis out there serving every day. So when we get a chance to take fresh produce and water and introduce it into the diets of people that are living on dollar Big Macs and high caloric, high salt, poor nutritional foods, when we have a chance to give them apples or water or potatoes like you see behind me, then we have a chance to elevate their own health and nutrition, and we get a chance to show God's love. This is all His abundance. It's not ours. We're just the vehicle to get it to people in need. And the partnership that we have with Layman Lessons is precious in that regard, that He helps us reach those, the least, the last, and bless Him for that.